Hello, I am the Septuagenarian Explorer out on another exploration today. This one is in the forest and I'm going on a little road that is just heading north of the forest road. And this particular spot where I am turns out to also be a cactus grove. See the tall cactus. I don't know if these are organ pipe cacti or some other name, but they are ones that get quite tall with lots of arms going up. And here on the other side, even more cactus. See how tall they are there. So quite a big cactus grove. We're just a little ways up from the shore at this point. Particularly nice cactus with a bumblebee bush growing around it. There's Forest Road down there, and we are on this side path going up the hill, and there are several houses on this hill. Well, houses, villas, apartment buildings. And when we get to the top, I will turn this back on again. All right, now we are setting off on the walk. And you can see, I'll pull up a little bit. That white building over there is on the far side of the airport. And this road, I presume, takes us directly towards the airport runway. So that'll be interesting to see how far we get on that. I'll pull back the focus a little bit. There we go. Now we're up on the rise and deep in the forest. I don't see any cactus like we saw further down towards the beginning. Oh, here's another little roadway. Let's go down this and see what's down here. This overgrown grassy area suddenly becomes a nice little roadway. Not very long. Some of the pretty forest area here. Pretty trees. Looks like somebody started a building. Oh, interesting. Over there is a plantation wall. See if I can get a little closer so you can see that. So this, let's see. Oh, I can see more over there. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a little bit and try and work my way closer. And then I'll turn it back on. Now this is a plantation wall. Sometimes you find these along the sides of the road, like Tanglewood Road, which I did a video on. You can look in the playlist for that. Is edged by a plantation wall. And usually you would, I wouldn't say usually, I would expect there to have been a road on the other side of the wall. But it just appears to be more forest over there. Let's get a little closer. See if we can look over the edge here. Yeah, it's just really dense forest over there. So, those generally date back to the 18th century. So they're quite old. There we go. See how far this one goes. Going down here. I have a background in archaeology, so I find building construction sites and old things like this wall quite fascinating. It looks like it might end. Let's see. No, it keeps going for a while. Just getting a little too thick in the brush for me to continue down there, but it looks like it keeps going for a while. And it also goes back quite a ways. Okay, I'm going to go walk back towards the road. That was a very interesting side note. All right, we're back on this little side road. So we'll head back. This road goes east-west, and we're heading east now. And then we'll get back on the north-south road, and we'll follow it north and see what we see. All right, now we will continue north on this. And ooh, and what do we have here? A small tortoise. They can get much, much larger than this. This one is about, the shell is about, let's say 6 inches. And they can get up to over a foot. in size. So we'll leave, say goodbye, and continue on our walk. Nice breeze picking up. It looks like it might be raining over there. No rain here. Looks like the road is curving to the west up here. Going to pause this, and when we get on to the west turn, I'll turn it back on again. Okay, we are now heading west. And this road looks like it's used a fair bit. And ooh, we're coming up to a seriously fenced off enclosure. And the road continues. Aha! We are right by the airport. See the windsock there. Let's go just a little bit further. Okay, well, it ends up fenced off. Oh, see if we can get that. Oh! Car just went by. I wonder if it's able to get in. That's interesting. So that plane was probably going to St. Bart's. Oh. He's turning. Well, we don't want to follow him. I see some signage over here on this fence. Let's see what it says. I'm sure it has something to do with the airport. Restricted area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Aviation Authority. And you'd have to be extremely adventurous? I don't think so. There's really nothing in there. So it's just a piece of land that's fenced off. Probably follows along the edge of the runway. Because the runway would be beyond those trees, just beyond those trees back there. Let me get up here close so you can see. So beyond those trees would be the runway. All right, well, that was a little interesting trip. I'm going to head back to the car now, and anything interesting shows up on my way back, I'll film it, but otherwise, see you at the car. So I'm back towards the car and looking out across the field, and you can see the ocean out there. It's a bit overcast today, but a good day for going on a walk. Very pretty. This concludes this little adventure by the Septuagenarian Explorer. And it was pretty cool finding that plantation wall that dates back to the 18th century. So was this once the forest plantation? Don't know. Hope you join me for my next adventure, and don't forget to check out the playlist for all my prior adventures. See you later.